Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of RTHD. In this episode, I want to unbox a really cool item that I got that I'm going to be using more hopefully for YouTube as well once I get a chance. It's the Alesis Turbo Mesh Kit. It was made in 2019 as far as I could tell. It sells retail for $2.99 on Amazon, and I bought this locally for 2,200 TT dollars. And you know, for this price, it's really good. So without further ado, thank you so much for viewing. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get to the unboxing of this kit, and maybe follow up also with a setup and a test of the kit as well. So stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. Hopefully we have a nice view of the kit itself, and what you're seeing here is the Turbo Mesh Kit from Alesis. It's a 7-piece electronic drum kit with mesh heads, and there's a nice little kind of photo of what it is. This is of course a box. It's quite wide and it's really heavy. It's like maybe probably at least about 20 pounds in weight. And as I said, I got this for a pretty decent deal. Now it seems to show that it comes with sticks. It comes with everything that you pretty much need, except you don't get the seat. So it's a bit big and bulky to actually show you guys, but I'll start off with a few pieces. So on one side, it just has like another view, so you can see like one of these symbols, etc. We'll open it up as well, and it says same thing, 7-piece here. Feel the difference mesh can make. So pretty much it's supposed to feel more like a real drum. That's what many of them claim. And it says 120 all new drum sounds. And well, the bottom is actually the nicest part, if you could actually see the print view of it. I like this area more, but that's how they did it. Alright, so let's look at the most important parts, which you may not be able to see very well. So hope you guys could see this. I'll probably take some pictures out. Next generation mesh heads, custom foot pedals, realistic drum machine with 10 realistic kits. It says 10 realistic kits, 30 play along songs, etc. It has most of the other, I don't know if you could read most of the stuff, but it says turbo electric drum module, 10 ready to play classic and modern kits, 120 drum and cymbal sounds, intelligent dynamic articulation technology for realistic sound and playability, 30 built-in play-along tracks, a built-in coach, metronome, 1/8 aux input, so you could push songs into it with your own songs from your headphone or tablet. It has USB MIDI, which is what hopefully I'll be using later on if I get the chance. Stereo 1/4 line outputs, 1/8 headphone output, so that's like the normal. This 1/8 inch headphone output is like the normal your normal headphones, not the large jack ones, the small jack normal ones that you use for like your Samsung phones, etc. So that's nice as well too, that it comes with that. And the box content says it comes with the turbo drum module, 8-inch mesh snare pad, 3 8-inch mesh tom pads, 10-inch high hat pad, 10-inch crash, 10-inch ride pad, kick pedal, which I think is like this here, the kick pedal, the hi-hat pedal, which is this one here on the left, aluminum rack, cable snake, cable wrap strips, drum key, drumsticks, power supply, module user guide, kit assembly guide, safety and warranty. Okay, cool. So here goes. So this, I thought, you know, it would have been useful to buy this during the time of COVID, where I'd be home. I could, you know, brush up on some of my skills and so forth. And this one is this drum kit is not necessarily it's not a professional drum kit. It's designed for more learners, but I consider myself sort of intermediate with drums. For those of you who don't know, yes, I drum. I also play guitar, and piano, which I tried to make some piano videos, but I guess you guys didn't really dig that so much, so thought I'd probably go through, get the drum kit. Nice. Wow, the nice, beautiful smell of brand new stuff. And it seems, I can tell you, it seems very well organized from the looks of things. This is nice. And they have been so kind enough to label it, which is awesome as well, because if you ever have to pack this thing back, you know, you could, so like they have the cymbal pad. That's kind of cool. Alright. So we put that one side and we're gonna unbox as much as possible the module itself, which is the drum module. This is light, very light. The cymbal pad is actually quite heavy. This is like, this alone feels like about 2 to 3 pounds in weight, cymbal pad. Now, the boxes look fairly small to me. So even though they say 10-inch, I think that 10 inches seems a little bit small, but you know, it's fine. Accessories, so that might be, this might have like the cables and so forth to hook up to the module. We have the pedals. The pedals might be, oh, the pedals very light actually, which is good. So the 2 pedals, the kick and the bass pedal. The drum pad, as well, it says drum pad, so it could be anything. Probably is like one of the toms, another drum pad. It's like a big piece of styrofoam here, and then they have the drum. They have the drum stand itself, which, wow, you'd never think that everything could fit in such a small box, but it did. What the drum stand is. So we have the drum stand here, and we're gonna unbox the drum stand. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Come on. Sweet. So what I clearly notice is a really nice black finish. I want to feel it to see. Alright, so they say that these pieces are aluminum, but I do see that the connectors are plastic, so it's something that I don't think you would like to over tighten because you don't want to break it. But let's take it off first. So there's one piece, there's 2 pieces here. Surprisingly, no instructions as yet. Okay, so there's like, these would be for the crashes. One would be for the crash, and 2 crash and ride, and the hi-hats. There's a piece here, and I guess there's probably more underneath this, right? So let's get to that. Yep, a lot more pieces. So I don't know if this will make much sense, but as you can see, it shouldn't be too hard to join these things up and get these things going. So well packed, I have to say. These look like the legs. Well packed. And we have another box emptied. This is one of the floor pieces. So how I tell this floor piece is because most likely this piece here. And I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem that I'm wrong. So yeah, it pretty much would be, and these things the plastic parts just move for themselves. You don't have to tighten anything there. But yeah, it's gonna stand like that. So it's gonna have one left, and this one would be right, so it would be there. And then you'd put the brackets to join. So you get 2 of these to do that. Right, so like this this part would be like that, and then you would set up the whole rack piece on this. So I'll probably put these things aside and assemble it in a little while. I'm just unpacking it so that you guys can see what's in it. So we have the two legs. I can't say offhand what this piece is, but we'll probably have to get to that at that point in time. But that piece is a lot longer, so I want to think that that might be part of a bar that will hold. And this one is red, so this one, why this one is red, I probably should be very careful with this one to keep this one in the red bag, because there's probably a reason why. Is these. So these, you know, these are like to mount the cymbal. So the cymbal will come into this piece here. You like literally unscrew this, put the cymbal in, and screw this back over. They call these like, is it boom stands? Something kind of like boom stand, but it's not boom stands. It's just cymbal stands, and that's going to be more to the top of the rack, which we'll get to as we build it up. But I'm just going to go through it very quickly. And you get actually 3 of these, okay? So not too much rocket science here. But yeah, you get 3 of these. So this one looks like a taller one. So this one is longer than the others. So I'm not too sure if this, as yet, which one this is for. If it's for the crash, the ride, or the hi-hat, but it'll get there. So we'll figure it out on the mount. And then this is the 3rd one, which is another shortish one. I don't think this comes with a headphone, even though it says so. But let's have a look. I think like the headphone alone was like nearly 100 US, so probably most likely not. Yeah, this piece of tape. Okay. There we go. Of course, for those of you who don't know, the drum module is like the brain. And with the brain does, you know, the interpretation of the drum hits, etc. So let's have a look. I don't think there's anything else in there. There's nothing else inside there. Okay, so let me move that back into the box. Let's have a look at this. So here we have a lovely drum module, and it's pretty simple. It was advertised as pretty simple. I hope that you can see it there. And this module has a few options. I see like the metronome to click, I see like slow, good, etc. These light up as well, so we'll get into that at maybe in another video. Pattern, volume control, and a power button. Now on the back side of things, there's the 9-volt power. Where's the power, ma? I didn't see the power part, but maybe that's in the accessories. So we have, yeah, the 9 volts. You have the USB, so that you could use as a MIDI interface to your computer, etc., or your phone, so they say. Your output, so you have mono and you have L, which is left and right. And then you also have an aux in. So the aux in, what they say the aux in does is that you could hook up your phone or any other thing that has music into it and put that in to the drum, and then from here you could listen out with your headphones while you're drumming to the music. So that's kind of interesting as well. And that's pretty much what it is. Now, oh, so the back, there's like this kind of computer parallel port that they've used. That's interesting. A parallel port that they used here, and that is going to go out to all the different pads, like the kit, the toms, and the snare, and so forth as well too. Do I like this design? I'm not too sure as yet. Hopefully I will. And there's this piece that I guess mounts onto the for you to mount it onto the rack, and that's pretty much, you know, you'll be controlling it through this, right? Or maybe it was just about open to side there, so I'll open that box by next. Alright, so yeah, we're correct. There's the ports. The manual is here, nice, because I see, first of all, I see with the manual there's a way to, you know, to put in everything, and there's some different we'll get to that, some clips, etc. What I see is a tuning piece here. I see this looks like the 9-volt adapter most likely in it. These, I have no clue what these are, but I guess the manual will probably say. And lovely, you got some sticks, very light sticks. That's fine, because you're not going to be hitting like literally real skin, so that should be totally fine. And that's it for the modules. So I think they were referring to this as the snake. And what this snake is, it's actually packaged. So right, so what this snake does, I don't know if you can see that, it connects to the module, that port, that parallel port that we saw, and then it converts it. And it's color coded, which is nice. You can see the color codes there, and that goes. Each of these goes to a different pad. I hope that you can see that there. Each of those goes to a different pad, and that gives it the power, and it pretty much returns the input back to the brain, which produces the sound that you need. So we have this. I have no clue on, but it's really heavy, so we'll have to have a look at that at some point when we set up the actual drum. And let's move on to have a look at the pads. Pedal time. So there's two pedals in here, the hi-hat and the kicks. See if there's a difference, a nice separator between the two. Packaged really well, I have to say. Very light, which is also nice, because these things don't have to be heavy, and it's probably better that it's light actually than heavy. Though the heavier the kicks are, the chances of it skidding is going to be a lot less. So. It pretty much just comes in bags. Oh, nice. So they have grips on them, which is nice. So you can put them on a mat and they're going to grip. Plastic probably will break if you throw these things down, but because they're on the ground, nice, feels good. Quite large. Nice design, I like it. There's spring inside of it. I don't know if you can see the spring, so it gives the spring off. And there's some little circuitry inside there, but I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to look to see if there's a difference between the hi-hats. If there's a difference between the hi-hat, I can't actually tell if there's both of them feel similar, except the hi-hat feels a little bit less, or slightly off by a little bit. So we'll look at the design a little bit further as we go along. But beautiful kicks, I have to say. It's sort of like the signature piece because that's the piece that actually has the brand on it. This is cymbal pads. I'm curious to know if they actually have 3 inside of here. I'd be quite surprised, they feel so light. Okay, so the box is open. And yes, they do actually have the 3 inside here. Okay, it's just kind of pretty much plastic. And yes, different sizes. So we have 3 cymbal pads. Again, you could tell this is sort of a beginner kit because of the size of the pads, I would say. Usually, more professional pads are a little bit bigger. It doesn't matter. I mean, the size doesn't really matter at this point in time. Funny. So this is the 10-inch single zone. It's actually written here 10-inch single zone. It looks nice. It actually feels a lot nicer than what I saw on YouTube, because like it actually has a grip to this part. So this is the part you would hit. This is the part just for style. I don't think you won't be hitting this part. So that's great. I like it. I like the design. It also has the brand on it as well, Alesis. I think all are the same size, 10-inch single zone, so you could use them however you feel fit. Yeah, so even the crash, yeah, they look all the same, so that means that the hi-hat is just pretty much the same thing as the crash. It's just the difference is that the brain interprets it differently and plays it differently. So nice. And yeah, we'll go through these in a little bit. So far, I mean, for the price, this is really good. Manufactured wise, the price wise, how much profit they make, I have no idea, because again, it looks really, really good. Let's have a look at 2 more boxes to go. so this one is the drum pad. Let's see how much drum pads are in here. Okay, great. So these are the mesh kits. Okay, pretty decent size. Much smaller than a real snare. But again, let's have a look. Let's have a look at it. Nice. So you know what it feels like? It kind of feels like a trampoline, but a really tight one. So yeah. And now the thing about the mesh kits is what they advertise about the mesh kits is, of course, you could actually tune the sides here to how you want the drum to sound. So that's pretty cool. And it doesn't tell me the size, but I think this might be 8, right? This might be a little bit bigger. Yeah, a little bit bigger. So these are 8s, 8 inches. Will I hit the outer area? There's a possibility. All this feels like plastic. I thought that this would have been metal, but it's plastic. Not most durable of material, but because this stick is light, I don't think it should cause much damage. To go, guys, and then I will continue probably on with the next video piece, which is the assembly. What we have here is 2 more mesh pieces, actually, not really mesh kits, and we have all of them seem the same size. Is it? This looks a little bit bigger. It looks that way, but it isn't. So all seem to be 8 inch. So I guess there's no difference between the snares per se. There's no difference between the snares. So you just have to use any one, I guess, for the snares, but we'll get into that when I construct. There you go. So 2 more. So in total you get 4 of those. 3 of these will be used for the toms and then the snare. And that, my friends, is that part, which is the unboxing. And just to show you guys what chaos looks like, I'll show you guys what the boxes look like. I hope that you can see all of that there. Yeah, and that's the final, that's the aftermath of all this, and here we are. So because I took pretty long unboxing there, we probably have to switch over to another video which will do the actual assembly. So stay tuned. Thanks of course for viewing, and we'll be back.